Okay, let's begin. Sit in the most relaxed way without bending your neck or the back. Keep it straight. The first set we are going to do is to focus on the breath. So we have to finalize whether we want to watch it at the nostril entrance or at the chest or at the navel area, and then you have to hold on to that. So let's say you take navel for the next 1 hour. Your focus, attention, observation, and awareness would be from that area. Same thing with the nostril, or same thing with the chest. Having made that determination that you would be watching either one of the three, let's begin. Watching the breath entering into the nostril and coming out of the nostril, or the chest going up and down, or the navel area. Just focus over either one of them and let the attention follow it. What you would notice that as the focus happens, so the attention will follow. Let's do it for some time. If you're getting any thoughts, any images, slightly take deep breaths, 2 or 3 deep in breath, and then exhale slowly. Don't have to pull it, push it, just slowly take the in breath in a very deep way. Exhale slowly, then the thoughts will reduce. So the first step in satipatthana is so satova asasati satova pasasati, to focus and attend to the breath going in and coming out, and knowing that there is breath going in and coming out. So that's the starting point of sati, to get into the awareness. As we start doing it, there might be some doubts coming. At that time, you may have to come out of the breath watching and say unto yourself that this method is there in the Dhamma, in the teachings. I will try to find out later. The next hindrance would be restlessness. If that is happening, you have to increase the number of deep breaths. If you are getting sleepiness or sluggishness in the body or feeling tired, then you have to make the eyes slightly upwards as though you're seeing the sun. So this is called aloka sanya. Again, the doubt might come whether it is there or not, and the answer is it is there in the sutta to cut off the sleepiness. Then the fourth hindrance can be irritation. If that happens, do the metta on yourself. Aham avero homi. May I be free from enmity. Abhyapajo homi. May I come out of agitation, irritation, aversion. Anigo homi. May I get rid of greed, hatred, and delusion. Sukhi attanam pariharami. May I reach the highest point of sukha, which is nibbana. After a few moments, the irritation will go away. The last hindrance that might come is kamachanda, sensual. So you might feel hungry, you might feel thirsty, you might get interested in something. So at this point in time, you need to take a look at the asubha, ugliness of the body. While you're closed your eyes, you can just reflect upon the saliva or the body odor or the odor of the mouth in case you have not brushed your teeth. And then the sensual interest will go away. And then again, you can come back to the focus, the breath. This time around, you should be able to do it much easier. So let's now come back to focus, and attention will follow either on the nostril or on the chest or on the abdomen. Let's come to the next section, is to observe and get into awareness. Now you observe whether the breath is long or short. And you would also observe that the breath is starting from the tip of the toe and ends to the top of the head. And the out breath is from top of the head to the tip of the toe. As you become more aware of the subtlety of it, the observation also improves. There is no place where there is no breath in the body. Let's develop the observation ability to observe the breath not only in the navel or in the chest or in the nostril, but the entire head to toe, back and forward, every organ, every place there is breath. In breath, tip of the toe to the top of the head. Out breath, from the top of the head to the tip of the toe. If your focus and attention has been good, you will be able to see the breath from the tip of the toe to the top of the head and the top of the head to the tip of the toe. Let's do it now. Keep on observing the breath from tip of the toe to the top of the head as in breath, and top of the head to the tip of the toe as out breath. This will enhance the observation in terms of dhiga and rasa. Dhiga means long, rasa means short. Also in the Satipatthana, Sabbakaya Pati Samvedi Asasissameti Sikkati. One learns to know the entire kaya, the collection. So the breath is completely there. Asa means in, passa means out. Just like a paper, if air is thrown, it will float up. If the air is removed, it comes down. Same thing is happening in the entire body. And because of this, the body becomes lighter, as though feather, and the body becomes still. Pasambhayankaya sankharan asasissameti sikkati. Pasambhayankaya sankharan pasasissameti sikkati. Pasambhaya. Sambhaya means calming. Pa means entirely calming. So let's practice this for some more time. And you would have an awareness that the body is calmed down and the breath has got into subtle, and yet you are able to find out the breath from tip of the toe to the top of the head, and top of that to tip of the toe as out breath. Now that our body and mind is stilled to a greater degree, let's move into Vipassana. Let's take the body, Kaya. In that you have Rupa, form. So, what does the form consist of? It consists of four dhatu. Dhatu as in quality, Pathavi as in solidity, Apo as in liquidity, Vayu, the in breath and out breath, Tejo, hot or cold. Now, how does the form come to be? As the food is been given by the parents from the beginning of the womb stage till today, we at least partake food 3 times a day or 2 times a day or even 1 time a day, but food is required. So, somebody were to make a thinking that I am tall or short, there is no person called tall. It's the bones which have become long. On a short person, the bones are short, and bone is not a person. As the food is digested, it adds up to the bones, the tendons, muscles, fat, flesh, etc. In Pali, it is Ahara Samudaya, Rupa Samudaya, Ahara Nirodha, Rupa Nirodha. If the food is given, the body grows. If the food is not given, the body becomes leaner and leaner till it goes away. So there is no person, just the process. Now let's observe this body. Let's take Patavi, Kesa, head hair, Loma, body hair, Nakha, fingernails, Danta, teeth, Tacho, skin, Mamsa, flesh, Atti, bones. As long as the hairs are on the head, it looks okay, but it falls down, you don't like it, it will be thrown out. Same thing with body hair. And we keep on cutting the nails. It's not my nails, just the nails. As we cut the nail, we throw it out. Danta, teeth, the teeth has to be brushed at least once or twice a day. And when the teeth falls, nothing can be done. We don't keep it inside. Skin, it gets dry or it gets oily, nothing that can be done. We can find a solution for that, that's it. Flesh, whatever food is eaten converts into flesh. And the bones. So this is on the Patavi side. Now let's come on the Apo, liquid, saliva, tears, sweat, urine, blood. They are not part of me or myself. The in breath and out breath are part of Vayu. The body, some portion is warm, some portion is cold, is Tejo. Now I can see with right discernment. This is just the Rupa coming out of the food and going away. So at least once or twice I go to the lavatory for toilet. Feces comes, or 3 or 4 times or 5 times as urine. The water goes in, the urine comes out. The solid food comes in, goes in, and the mixed one with odd smell, bad odor comes from below. It has disgusting nature, jigucha. They are not mine. They are nobody's. Now let's contemplate the whole body from the top of the head to the tip of the toe to see anything internal is actually internal to me, or anything external is external to me. Do that with Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. What is outside is inside, and what is inside is outside. As an example, for the in breath and out breath, there is air outside with oxygen. It goes inside the nose, and the carbon dioxide comes out. I am not doing anything about it. I am just a witness of the air going inside and coming outside. Same thing when I eat food. I am not doing anything. It gets digested and then comes from below. When I drink water, the water goes inside, gets used up in the body, and comes out as urine. When I start walking, due to heat, the sweat comes out. So there is no I in anything except for convention, just the language as first person, second person, third person. There's no real I in any one of these. Let's get going on this for next few minutes. we can make into two categorization. One is as a stone, the teeth, bones, and fingernails as stone, and the remaining as clay. Outside also you can find clay and stone. So all the people sitting here, in a language we can say people, but actually if we see the body, it's only clay or stone. If you are able to see in this way, the concept of the body disappears in the consciousness. That is the Vijnana consciousness, which has no proper discernment, ayoniso manasikara, not proper discernment or knowledge. Let's go of hold on the Patavi Apo Tejo Vayu, and hence gets disinterested. And then you can see the feeling, Vedana, will become neutral because neither you have liking for Patavi Apo Tejo Vayu nor disliking. And now you are in awareness because you are able to observe what the body consists of. So the awareness is changed. So the perception, sanya, would be anicca, arising and passing away. As the food goes inside, gets digested, comes out. So whatever arises passes away. So this would be a profound experience in terms of anicca sanya. Sanya is perception, anicca is that which arises and passes away. Also called in English as impermanence. However, there's anicca as in anishchit, which is uncertain. How long would it take to get digested? We don't know, but it get digested. So the sankhara, called as volition, preparation, intention, that I want to see like this, I want to hear like this, like that, will get stilled because there is no rupa to experience. And hence the vijnana will get extinguished. The vijnana, as in the improper awareness, is gone. Instead, a proper awareness comes. So these are the 5 aggregates, and you can do the Vipassana on the 5 aggregates. Vipassana as an investigation of what the nature is, Dhamma is. So the food is taken, and so the body comes. As soon as the contact happens, the feeling arises, the perception arises, and the preparation or volition arises. As soon as the name and form is indicated, the consciousness arises. And if you are to be able to do it very well, then you will lose the sense of self. No self being there. Sakkaya Ditti will not be there. And hence, you will get into Nibbida, which means disillusionment. Automatically turns into Viraga. dispassion, nirodha, cessation, upasamaya, peaceful, abhinyaya, seeing in a different way, because there is no person or personality. Sambodhaya, you'll see the Four Noble Truths. Nibbanaya, extinguishment. The consciousness which was established is now extinguished. With the person going away, there is a deathless experience. Try to see it in this way, completely from the rupa form, the feeling, perception, preparation, and the established consciousness experience. None of them are mine, me, like that. Just like the house is standing on pillars and column with walls, in the same way, this body is held by the bones and flesh and sinews and nourished by food. There's nothing extraordinary except for this. The house has certain life this also has certain life. The difference between the house and human body or animal body is there is jivita indriya, which means which can bring things to life. So there is a life form, and that makes us feeling possible, perception possible, and that is there in the consciousness, feeling and perception. And because of that, I want it in this way, I don't want in that way happens, which is sankhara. You can see it very vividly now. As you throw the house, if you were to remove the ceiling, if you were to remove the columns, if you were to remove the pillars and the wall, no house remains. In the same way, if you were to disintegrate the bones, disintegrate the flesh, sinews, tendons, flesh, blood, etc., no human or animal or anything can be found. As everything comes together, it is called as a human or an animal. In the same way, as the pillars and columns and everything comes together, it's called as a house. Now see it in this way, and when you let go of the five aggregates clinging as self, you reach the first stage, which is sotapanna, stream enterer, because you have seen the five aggregates for yourself and you have no interest now in these five khandas and you don't cling on to it. There's no upadana, clinging. Etan santan etan panitam yadidam sabba sankhara samatho sabupadi pati nissago tanhakhayo virago nirodho nibbananti. Etan santan, this is peaceful. Etan panitam, this is excellent. Yadidam, only when. Sabba sankhara samatho, all the sankharas comes to standstill. That means there are no intention, let it be like this or let it be like that, because we have understood that entire body and mind complex is nothing but arising and passing away of Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. So there's nothing to intend, nothing to prepare for, nothing to have a volition. Sabbupadi patinisakko. Upadi means collection or asset making, which is rupa, form, feeling, perception, preparations, and consciousness as mine. This is mine. This belongs to me. This is myself. Since the rupa is coming from the food, the Vedana is coming due to contact. The preparation and the perceptions are happening due to the same contact. And the conscious experience as me and myself is happening because there is a naming for that and a creation of a rupa. The form, as in a person name or as a relationship, as a husband or wife or something like that. And that is when the upadan or clinging happens. So when I give that up, it's gone. Sabbu padi pati nisaggo. Pati means bonding. Nisagga means giving up when the bond is cut. Tanhakhayo, the craving reduces. Virago becomes dispassionate, discolored. Nirodho, cessation, and that leads to Nibbana, extinguishment. May all attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. By chance, you're able to see the five aggregates separately, the Sakkaya Ditti would have gone. Self view, leading on to the Sotapanna stage. If you've already gone beyond that, then you will be able to reach Sakadagami, and likewise. May all of you have that fruits. Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam. Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam. Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.